Hello people's YouTube, my name is You Should Know is Rambo, and I'm coming back with another video of just me talking about TV shows that I like. And I know I've been doing this a lot recently, and I was really surprised because when I got up this morning I saw that my video had 116 views. Now first of all, thank you very much guys for that. I really do appreciate, and okay, hold on, I'm thinking, sorry. I don't really do this that much, but okay, let me just get to the point. I'm a big fan of Arrow and The Flash. Now, I wasn't a big fan of The Flash at first, but then I kind of just grew to like it after a while. Like, it's a pretty good show. Like, it's a good show, you know, I think it holds up very well. But anyways, I'm going to talk about the episode I just saw about an hour ago tonight. Really good episode, in my opinion. We didn't see more of Jay Garrick, because if you don't know Jay Garrick, I'm not familiar with the Flash comics, which sucks. I'm familiar with a lot of comics, and unfortunately, the Flash is not one of them. I did watch the Flash. Like, when I started watching the Flash, that's when I began reading, you know, Flash comic books. Then I knew who Professor Zoom was, aka the Reverse Flash, Zoom, you know, just a bunch of villains. Now, I did watch the second episode. My dad deleted it, of course, by accident. And so I had to literally go on the CW website to go see the episode, and that was fun. Really good episode tonight. Now, what I really wanted to talk about is Professor Zoom. And a lot of people are talking about, who is Professor Zoom? Well, if you've ever read the comics, Professor Zoom is one of the arch enemies of the Flash. The Zoom is pretty much another version of the Reverse Flash. And, a lot of people probably know who Eobard Thawne, aka Harrison Wells, is from Season 1. Well, pretty much, Zoom is that guy from another universe, pretty much. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of parallel universes, and this show literally throws me off a lot because, well, honestly, this show is just, hurts your brain a little bit. Like, I like how, you know, Arrow is much more straightforward, you know, just really is a straightforward show. And, I'm just going to say this right now, I like Arrow a little bit more. Simply because, you know, they have a lot more, in my opinion, some of my favorite villains, such as, you know, Deathstroke, aka Slade. I like Deathstroke better. And, you know, they have Deadshot, they have Bronze Tiger. Like, those guys must have a lot of free time, should I say. But on The Flash, you know, they go really all out. Like, it's the exact opposite. They do a lot of things that aren't exactly realistic while being realistic at the same time. And just, really, it is something, you know, it really is something. And you gotta love The Flash simply because they have some witty characters. Now, there are some just like tonight we saw Captain Cold again. He's being blackmailed by his dad to help him with a heist, and yeah, that's not really fun for him because he hates his dad, and I would not imagine hating my dad. That makes me feel sad for the man. But anyways, just, you know, you gotta love The Flash, you know. Really good episode, in my opinion. Now, here's the thing I really wanted to talk about, and this is just the main plot point. Zoom. Pretty much, it's another version of Harrison Wells, as you can tell. It's Tom Cavanaugh again, because, you know, there are other versions of The Flash in other universes, and Jay Garrick is the other Flash, and he's pretty cool. And he's trying to get back to his time, which that's going to be really confusing. So hopefully that works. Captain Cold was really good. I usually don't like Captain Cold. Here's why. He's always so monotone when he's speaking, you know, just, he's always like, I'm really good at, like, it's played by the, you know, Wentworth Miller, and he does it very good. It's just, needs a little bit more feeling to it, in my opinion, at least to me, but, you know, that's just my opinion. Now, I don't really talk about these two shows as much as I do the Flash. I don't talk about The Flash and Arrow as much as I do The Walking Dead, because on The Walking Dead, they have a bunch of plot points that I'd like to, you know, go over. On this show, they don't really. They have, like, one main plot point, and then they're just fighting a bunch of enemies. That's sort of what it is. And, really, my favorite part is I loved Zoom. Hunter Zolomon is his real name in the comic books, and I don't know if it's gonna be Hunter Zolomon or it's gonna be another name that we don't know. My friends were telling me it was Eddie. I saw a little bit of Eddie. That's funny. The guy's name's The Arrow. That's actually funny. I just noticed that now. Anyways, yeah, I'm a big fan of both shows. I do like The Arrow a little bit better. Really, I feel that, Flash, though, the Flash had a great villain. I love Tom Cavanaugh as the villain. He's so good. So witty. He's so good. He is like freaking Kevin Spacey almost, just the like TV version. It's very good. He's very good. I'm quite impressed with his performance, and I loved his performance last season. I just thought just a really great show at the moment. Just, you know, it's a really great villain. I would put him pretty high up there if I made a top 10 villains list, and there's a lot of Zoom. Like, Zoom is the blue Flash this time. Like, not really the reverse Flash, not the man in yellow like last season. And we saw the Zoom for the first time. It's basically just another version of Harrison Wells, and that's going to be fun. And Jay Garrick is sort of an interesting character because he's sort of the original Flash. Now, if you guys don't know who Jay Garrick is the original Flash. And, just, you know, he's the original Flash. That means, you know, he's sort of the first one. In the comic books, he's the first Flash. And then Barry Allen came along, and then a bunch of others. Now, really, I really have no idea what to say. Unless I could go in a 20-minute discussion about Zoom. But anyways, like, you know, Zoom is using a bunch of pawns, which is pretty natural. Now you guys are like, well, you act like you don't really like the show, and you say you really love the show, and you're acting all skeptical about it. Well, you know, here's the thing. Why do they have to use pawns? I never get that. Like, oh, what, they can't just do it themselves? Like, they're just like, oh, no, we're just going to make them. Now, I can understand, you know, like, the Reverse Flash or Eobard Thawne's, or a.k.a. Harrison Wells' logic. Like, you know, he was just, you know, trying to prepare Barry because he needed the power to get back to his home. Zoom, I don't get why he can't just do it. It's like, he has nothing really to gain. You know, he just wants to kill Barry. You can literally just go and try and do it yourself. Like, it's not that complicated. But then again, maybe we might understand why he's using a bunch of pawns later on anyway. But, you know, you never know. Frickin' Flash is a weird show. While I do love the show, it can be very strange at times. And, really, really good show. I really do recommend the show. I know, like, I watched the first season again on, Netflix, because it finally came on. Thank God. Jesus. And Arrow's coming on tomorrow, so I might have a little bit more to say, but here's the thing I have to say about Arrow. The villain. Okay, I'm a big fan of Band of Brothers. I should have made it top 20 favorite TV shows. I really should have, because Band of Brothers would have been high up there. Arrow and Flash, same thing. And I thought of other shows I really, really, really like, and I could have just put on the list, and unfortunately I didn't. And, I might make another top 10 other favorite TV shows. I might do that, because, Band of Brothers, I love the, Neil Greenbaum. I've seen him in Band of Brothers, and I love Band of Brothers. Probably one of my favorite shows of all time. It's a miniseries, I know, not really a TV show, but it's really good, and I especially loved his performance. He's also in Minority Report, which is also a very good movie. He was in Captain America: First Avenger, which was, again, also a very good movie. This guy can play very interesting villains, really, he can. He's just such an interesting villain. He's a very, Donnie Dark. And I remember Ra's al Ghul mentioning Donnie Dark, or I like to call him Donnie Darko. You know, it's, yeah, Donnie Darko if he were older and not mentally unstable. But, anyways, yeah, Donnie Darko, really good. But yeah, you know, Donnie Darko is, yeah, Donnie Darko is their new villain, and he does a bunch of weird shit. Like, he's part of the, he was part of the League of Shadows, is all we know, and he is also the head of Hive. If you remember, the Deadshot, if you remember, said to John, I don't know their names, I just know an alias, which is Hive. So, yeah, John heard the name Hive, he's like, oh yeah, I remember, Deadshot telling me that. So, yeah, I mean, I've been watching the show. So, I know what's going on Arrow. And Donnie Darko, man, he's just creepy. Like, what the hell? Like, he's not a metahuman. I can tell you that right now. He's not a metahuman. He is, I think Ra's al Ghul, he must have done something to himself, because I remember Ra's al Ghul saying, I hesitated to kill him, he was my best friend, and then he ran off and started his own organization. And this guy, this is the creepy part, he puts his hand on people's chest, and he can literally just suck the energy out of them. That is creepy shit. That is creepy as hell. Seriously, I was really scared when I saw that. I really was, and oh my god, just a creepy as hell character, in my opinion. That creeped me the hell out. Let me just get that out of the way. I know you're just like, Rambo, you're rambling. I know it's rambling Rambo. That's funny. Anyways, Burke. That guy is freaking creepy. Let me just get that out of the way. We haven't seen him before, and they act like they've met him before. I haven't seen him, and Oliver says he's seen some shit that he can't explain, so he might have seen something like this Donnie Darko guy's sort of thing, you know, where he just puts his hand and the freaking dude gets his energy sucked out. Freaking creepy. I think Ra's al Ghul has something to do with it. Like, really? Like, here's the thing that bothered me about Arrow. One of the things that bothered me about Season 3. If you remember in Sarah, she said, like, these, you know, League of Assassins are badasses. They make the Special Forces look like Girl Scout. Okay, what the frick was all the whole killing, fucking knifing? These guys are supposed to be the best assassins in the damn world, and these people frickin', they're kicking their asses like it's nothing. Like, sorry. Like, they're kicking their asses like it's nothing, and you're just like, okay, Sarah said, I remember blatantly in Season 2, she said, they make the, guys in Special Forces look like pussies, and you're telling me that, and these guys are getting frickin' shanked by arrows, kicked ass by the new Black Canary, who's not good at fighting at that moment, should I add, a military guy, and a girl with frickin' and Ray Palmer. They beat them. And these guys are supposed to be these, like, badass super villain. They're supposed to be these badass frickin' assassin guy. And you get defeated by that? Like, are you frickin' me? Like, I know I get Malcolm's situation. Because Malcolm Merle, like, you know, he trained with the League of Assassins. But the others, I'm like, okay, Sarah blatantly said that these assassins makes the Special Forces or Marines look like pansies. And these guys are just getting, you know, frickin' shanked, knocked out, shot, frickin'... What? Were they just guys to easily get disposed of? Like, these are the worst assassins in the world. Apparently, Ra's al Ghul does not care about his people. I can tell you that. Like, shitty leader. Let me just get that out of the way. Then again, who's a good leader? Really, you know, I'm glad Oliver killed Ra's al Ghul. He was a fucking fructard. You know, and, frickin' Ra's al Ghul last season, he frickin' terrified me. That frickin' dude. Oh my god. I was scared. I literally was scared when I saw that guy. I'm like, that guy is Ra's al Ghul. That is not an actor. That is frickin' Ra's al Ghul. That is better than Liam Neeson's Ra's al Ghul, actually, should I add. And he did very good in Batman Begins as Ra's al Ghul. But this guy is Ra's al Ghul right there. That guy is not the actor, whatever the dude's name is, I forgot. But that guy is Ra's al Ghul. That is not an actor. That is Ra's al Ghul right there. I would totally believe him as the head of the demon. And I'm a big fan of Ra's al Ghul. I love the League of Shadows. I love the League of Shadows. I go by the League of Shadows. A lot of people call it the League of Assassins. They call it League of Assassins in the show. I call it League of Shadows. And, well, yeah. One of the again, there are problems with Arrow. Like, first of all, okay, how did Thea not suspect at all, just at all, that her brother was fricking Arrow? Like, that is not realistic. And just, okay, I get it's being realistic, and it does a very good job at being realistic. It's just, how the frick did she not get it? Either she must be really ignorant of her surroundings, or she just can't get it. Like, okay, I'd be a little bit suspicious if I had a sibling, or my cousins, for example. If one of my cousins ran off during the night, at the middle of the night, every single night, and ends up, getting limps and, breaking shit, I'd be getting a little suspicious. Like, his mom figured it out, but not the frickin' sister? Like, are you frickin' me? Again, there are problems with Arrow, which I wish they would have, kind of fixed a little bit. But, just, like, she never figured it out, like Oliver's mother did. Like, how could she not figure it out? I frickin' know. And, honestly, just, it's the frickin' Arrow for you guys. That's season 3 for you guys. And Rabe died, and first of all, let me just get this out of the way. He is so not dead. They have a knack, the Arrow and Flash creators, for faking deaths. Like, for example, I don't think Ronnie's dead. Now, I saw on the previous episodes, some spoilers, that, well, Dr. Stein collapsed again, so that means either A, Ronnie is still alive, and I saw the previous episode, so B, there's another firestorm. That's gonna be fun. Just really weird. Now, I think Ronnie is not dead, first of all, but you never know. But yeah, Firestorm is pretty interesting, but, again, let me just get that out of the way. Over-dramatic, that's also what I don't really like about the Arrow and Flash, but a lot of people probably complain about that. Some of the fan base, a little bit, I don't really like as much, but, I'm a fan of the show. Okay, see, I'm a writer, if you guys don't know. I bet you guys do, because I do talk about it on occasion. You see, I like keeping my writing habits and my YouTube channel sort of separate, even though I'm sort of decreased on videos since I've been focusing on that. But anyways, as a writer, I like stories. I like action. I like a show as long as it has a good flowing story. I don't care how much you can make fun of. It's like, okay, Walking Dead, brilliant story. It's just people don't take it seriously because they have that rabid fan base, and Now, there are some movies and shows that are bad and do have rabid fan bases, and I do understand that they are very bad and very poorly written, aka Twilight. Now, like, there's a lot of shows. If it has a good story and it has good stuff in it, I'm gonna watch it. Now, there's, like, shows that have been canceled that I actually liked, and, like, Low Winter Sun, I don't get why that show, I guess it didn't get a lot of buzz, but I loved Lenny James as that one cop guy. It was just so fun watching him, but that's just my opinion anyway, just, just me being me. And, just really, and, well, as a writer, I also like to pay attention to story, I like, if, okay, I know I already just said this a minute ago, and I know I have this tendency to repeat myself, but yeah, I only care if the story is good. If the story is not good, then I will not watch that show. Mad Men, it had a good story, it's just the characters were so dull, except for Don Draper. Now, again, I don't fucking know how a Sopranos writer made that now. With Flash and Arrow, rabid fan bases, very rabid, very frickin' rabid dog, like, fan base. I actually read a fan fiction. Yeah, I literally picked a frickin' book out of Wattpad and actually read it. literally read it the whole way through, and I have to say, like, I should make one of these days, like, top 10, top 10 Wattpad books that I guess that I like. My only big problem with the story, with this fan fiction, and I don't really like fan fictions that much, and I'm very like, okay, again, good writing. If it has good writing, if it has good characters, I'm gonna read or watch it. But too many plot twists in that story. It's called Purple Arrows. You can go check it out. You can think whatever you want about it, but here's what I think. Good. It's a very good show. It's just too many plot twists. Way too many. Just what the frick is going on? I've read books like this where there are too many plot twists where your head's just gonna hurt. And I'm warning you, a lot of plot, like the girl's dad's frickin' Ra's al Ghul, her cousin's her frickin' sister, and I don't know what the frick they're talking about, and then like her mom got murdered by the man, and frickin' I don't frickin' know. Really? Just, too many plot twists. That's my only problem. I hate books that have too many plot twists. Ugh, I need to make Wattpad pet peeves one of these days. But anyways, maybe I should make a rant book. Okay, back to Arrow and Flash. It has good writing, so I'm going to keep watching it, and it has good story, so I'm going to keep watching it. I don't care about the fan base, because, you know, really the fan base can be the fan base. They can ship whoever they want. I know I put emphasis on ship. That means marry, if you guys don't know. It's sort of a word. It's kind of a slang. For the people who don't know, I'm very familiar with, like, writer language, so I kind of know what it means. And, well, you know, if you know what shipping means, if you've been married before, then that kind of explains. But, you know, that's just me. Again. But, you know, I like my own original ideas. You know, that's personally me. But, okay. Arrow and Flash are both good shows. And I like Arrow better. Okay. Now, back to the show. Damien Dark. His name's Damien Dark. My bad. Yeah, so Damien Darko, as I like to call him. I know I said Donnie Darko, but yeah, Damien Darko, he's freaking insane. Yeah, getting him out of the way. He's freaking crazy. Really, I would like to see Slade again. That would be fun. Like, I know we saw him in Season 3, and a lot of people are like, oh, his run's over. He's done. Nah, I don't think he's over. He has use. Like, you know, he has use. Like, you know, like, he might join the Suicide Squad, you know, one of these days. And, you know, I really don't think he will, but he might. Let's just get that out of the way. He might do so. Like, you know, Deathstroke is a member of the Suicide Squad. If you guys don't read comic books, he is one of them. I do know that. And he is one in the Arkham Knight video games, which are amazing. Go check it out. Like, it's a freaking awesome game. I didn't get Arkham Knight, unfortunately, but I did watch the Let's Play, so I do know what happens. But, anyways, that's just me, you know. Crap. Alright, sorry. But, frickin', God damn. But, okay, yeah, back to Arrow. The Ghosts. The frickin' Ghosts. They're ripping off Call of Duty. Yeah, and, like, I was literally commenting on this video the other day about this guy named Sinatra fan, if you guys... Oh, yeah. I'm a jazz fan. Swing, jazz. I'm an old school guy. Anyways, one of the only good things about Ghosts is that they had, well, the only thing good about the Ghosts, really, in my opinion, is that they actually had a Frank Sinatra song in one of their trailers. That was pretty fun. But anyways, off subject, but the frickin' Ghost. Why can't you just go by Hive? Or are you supposed to be secret? Like, you know, like, you're frickin', you know, you're frickin' just wrecking havoc all over the town. Like, you know, just, it's ridiculous. There are, okay, flashbacks. I'm going to talk about the flashbacks real quick. Arrow's flashbacks are a bit strange. Again. And, I do believe... Okay, yeah, Arrow flashbacks. Okay, we do know he wants Waller dead by now, because Waller's basically making him her hitman, as he said. So yeah, a little early Suicide Squad-ish sort of thing, and I'm not a big fan of Waller either. I think he should just shoot her right in the face right there. But then again, she's one of those big it's always the big governmental people you want to kill, because they're just so inhumane in these sort of shows. Like in Eiling, he's a fucking scumbag. Fucking Shreve, I'm glad they got rid of that asshole. Like, literally, I love my vets. Let me just get that out of the way. I love my vets and all, but these people are just fucking immoral people. They are just very disregardful of human life. And these guys are not what America is. Let me just get that out of the way. Views aside, he's on an island with this guy named Reader, and I actually looked him up. His name's Baron Blitzkrieg on the comics. Like, you know, he's called Blaren, or frickin'... Okay, Baron Blitzkrieg, I think is his name. And he's one of those... He's one of the bad people. And Oliver ends up getting, like, a shaving, and then he's just like, yeah, frickin' joining this dude's team. And then he fakes that this guy got stepped on a landmine, so he ended up joining this dude's... I don't know why he joined this dude's team. Apparently he was the threat, apparently, of the island that Waller was telling him about in the first episode. Yeah, that's apparently it. I thought it was, well, this guy's gonna die. I can tell you that right now. I probably know, because Oliver's I think his mission's supposed to be he's gonna, you know, kill these people. You know, you gotta take them out. And, again, these people are very inhumane with, you know, prisoners. But then again, who is humane in the show? Probably Oliver is the most humane person on the show. So, I'm just gonna say right now, like, Barry's cool. And his team are just a bunch of very humane people. Oliver isn't. And that's kind of what I like so much about Arrow, is because, you know, he's not the best guy, you know. Oliver has redeemed himself. He has, like, you know, if you've noticed, you know, he has redeemed himself. You know, he's, in a way. Like, he's not that egotistical guy anymore. He's this very good-natured, mature, pretty cool guy. Like, you know, if I met him and if I was nice to him, probably would be a cool guy. But, you know, just, I like how, you know, it emphasizes how much the island, that time he had in those 5 years that he was on the island, how much that changed him, you know, how much it affected him. You know, I like that. That's what I really like about the show. I feel that it captures this part. I feel it captures I feel it captures it perfectly, you know. Like, what if you were marooned on an island with a bunch of people who want to kill you? Like, you know, Slade was a friend of Oliver's until he nearly tried to kill him, got the Mirakumo, and basically drove him pretty much to madness, and nearly killed him. And, you know, pretty much, again, everyone pretty much wants to kill him. Ivo wanted to kill him, pretty much. Fires wanted to kill him. And, Waller basically kind of wanted to kill him. So, yeah, he's pretty... Yeah, everyone's... A lot of lethal people on this island. Man, just... Yeah, but then again, you know, I like... You know, what if you were on that island... What if you were on an island and there were a bunch of people who wanted to kill you for all those years? You know, what would you do, you know, if you were on that island? You know, well, how would you, you know, cope with it? And I like how they, you know, kind of do that. I like how they sort of pick that up in the show. And I like how they portray it in the show. That's just how I think. And I really like shows that really do capture human nature. Like, you know, that's why I like The Walking Dead so much. It does very well, in my opinion, catch human nature, what we can and cannot do, and how far we're willing to go so that we can do, so that we can live, you know, just like, you know, Oliver, Slade trained him, and, I hate they still call him Slade. This ain't frickin' Teen Titans. This is frickin' Arrow. I get you know the guy, but seriously, it's frickin' Deathstroke. Alright, whatever. It's just me, again. You know, I remember Teen Titans. Who is Slade? Who is Slade? Who is Slade? Who is Slade? You know, so I remember that episode fine. Yeah. Again, I really... okay, yeah. I really love... Yeah, Teen Titans, that's one of them. I forgot to add Teen Titans to the... Should have made a top frickin' 20. Dang it. Alright, but anyways, I might make top 20 movies, though, because, I mean, that would take a while, but still. Because, you know, I love those movies. But... that's kind of it, really. Just, you know, I'm just kind of sitting back, relaxing, and telling you guys. I know you guys are sort of getting sick of me talking about a bunch of TV shows. Now, The Walking Dead I will do a lot more often because, you know, The Walking Dead is my favorite show of all time, probably. Yeah, I guess that's it. I really think that's it. That's all I have to talk about the Arrow and the Flash. You know, I like both series. Again, Arrow a little bit more. That's all, really. That's basically kind of it. And I will talk to you guys later. My name's been Rambo, and I am an official fan of the Arrow, Flash, and The Walking Dead, and a bunch of other shows. If you guys haven't seen my top 10 favorite lists of favorite movies, check it out. I also might remake my top 10 movies that I like but everyone else hates. Might, because there are some movies I want to take off. It's just I have to think about it a little bit more. So, yeah. I will talk to you guys later. My name's been Rambo, and I will speak with you guys later. See ya.